What is up, everybody? My name is Adam, and welcome back to Broke Man Finance. Yes, I sound even worse than I normally do, but full disclosure, I'm actually sick as hell with COVID right now. And while a lot of people would have put this whole YouTube thing on hold, I saw it as an opportunity to try to be productive while being on quarantine. Plus, I really wanted to bring you this information on XRP. So if you have been here and you know how bad this sucks, and trust me, it sucks, then make me feel better by giving me a like, and I hope you consider subscribing. In this video, we're going to get into some drama. Well, borderline corruption, which may end up turning out to be straight up corruption. And depending on how this whole thing shakes out, it could be the lawsuit and XRP. This thing could be a legit movie. But if you are already a big follower of XRP, then some of this may be old news, but for a lot of people that are just getting into crypto, coming into crypto, you're going to want to hear this. XRP is sitting at number 8 on CoinMarketCap with a market cap of $40.2 billion and trading for 84 cents. Now, XRP is still chasing highs from January 2018 of around $3.31. And the biggest challenge for the cryptocurrency appeared in the second half of December of 2020 when the SEC filed a lawsuit against Ripple and its executives. XRP lost nearly 60% of its value within the last 2 weeks of 2020, and many believe that XRP was done for, but they're still here, and long-term investors are piling in billions. I will admit, when the SEC lawsuit happened, I thought, man, that's going to be really tough to come back from. But XRP is coming back from it, and that proved to me that XRP is much more resilient than a lot of us gave it credit for. And they have one of the most loyal communities out of all of crypto. The XRP community is one of the top communities in crypto, hands down. With XRP being so far from their all-time highs during this bull market run, why are so many people doubling down? Well, the reason is many investors believe that XRP is currently trading at a massive discount, and also that 2022 is going to be the year that they make a roaring comeback. But why 2022? Well, because they are going to win that lawsuit this year. My opinion, I don't know, have any insider information, but that is due to some conflicts of interest claimed in a recent lawsuit filed by Empower Oversight, a nonprofit government watchdog group, who claims former SEC officials were biased against Ripple Labs and XRP in regards with its potentially illegal market manipulation to hike Ether and Bitcoin while slashing the price for XRP with that lawsuit. However, the latest Freedom of Information Act complaint against the SEC presented the court with considerable proof to at least begin active investigation into the commission's long-standing market manipulations. I'm not going to say corruption, but damn if it ain't borderline. And here's where it gets juicy because there are numerous amounts of conflicts of interest. I'm talking enough to get this thing dismissed. But let's start with Mark Berger. Mark was instrumental in bringing legal action against Ripple, was kind of his last hurrah, on allegations of selling an unregistered security in the XRP token. He left the SEC and then joined Simpson Thacher in New York. Now, who is Simpson Thacher? Simpson Thacher is part of the Ethereum Alliance, the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, a coalition of companies built to market Ethereum as an enterprise solution. Mark brings the lawsuit against XRP, and then he bounces, and a few months later he shows up as Simpson Thacher. Not too crazy, but that's still a little coincidental. Stay with me though. Then you have William Hinman. Now, William Hinman was a longtime partner at the firm of Simpson, Thacher, and Bartlett and co-engineered the Alibaba IPO with Jay Clayton, and more on Jay in just a second, so remember that name. Hinman retired from Simpson Thacher to join SEC as Clayton's Director of Corporation Finance. While Hinman was in that position, Simpson and Thacher paid him over several years $15 million. You're never going to convince me that Simpson and Thacher was paying him $15 million over just a few years span and not wanting some type of influence or not wanting something in return. If somebody's paying you millions of dollars, that's going to influence your decision making in one way or the other. Now, remember, I just mentioned Jay Clayton and his connection to Hinman from Alibaba. Well, Clayton, the former SEC chairman, declared Bitcoin and Ethereum were not securities, but XRP was. And then he joined cryptocurrency hedge fund One River Asset Management, which only worked on Bitcoin and Ether, and started doing so right before the XRP lawsuit was filed. Well, isn't that convenient? And to top it off, the SEC still has not given a defined answer on what constitutes a security and what doesn't when it comes to crypto. They've even said that. They've even mentioned that publicly. And they said it after the XRP lawsuit was filed. So if you don't know what a security is in the crypto world now, then how did you know what a security was whenever you rendered a lawsuit against Ripple then? The lawsuit is expected to end April of this year, 2022. But with lawsuits, these things can drag out for a long time. That's just the end in April is just speculation, but I think this thing is going to be dismissed. And that's not even covering everything. I was just hitting you with some highlights. There are even more things that are just very odd going on with this lawsuit. Regardless, it looks bad on the SEC. And I think we will eventually see this lawsuit dismissed against Ripple. And if that happens, expect that XRP price to rocket. And you will see many financial institutions getting back in on XRP. There are a lot of financial institutions right now waiting to see the outcome before they pour money into XRP, but they're watching. In my humble, sick, non-financial advisor opinion, if the lawsuit turns out to be complete BS and XRP comes out on top, I think it would be a great turn of events to see the crypto community just get behind XRP as a big middle finger to the establishment. Just to make a point. Just like GameStop and the AMC communities and how they changed the short game on Wall Street. Now, if they lose the lawsuit, I really don't think that much changes. I mean, there will be an initial drop, no doubt, but I think a lot of the lawsuit loss is already baked into the current price, meaning I feel like there is way more upside than down right now. But if they win, I fully expect that price to skyrocket, and I believe they could break their all-time highs. And that's the sentiment with a lot of folks around the Googles. FX Street believes that they will hit a new all-time high if they win. Daily Coin believes it could pave the way to $5. Now, there are some unrealistic expectations out there floating around. I saw one when I was reading that was $35,000 per XRP. Come on, let's be realistic. But I will say that everywhere I looked had it moving up with incredible gains. Jesus, take the wheel. The CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, revealed that although the lawsuit has been going on, 2021 has been XRP's strongest ever year, with RippleNet experiencing its best year to date with enormous growth globally. Notably, on-demand liquidity, ODL, is now accessible to over 20 countries worldwide for their payment needs. Brad also highlighted that the transactions via RippleNet have more than doubled since the third quarter of 2020. On-demand liquidity transactions have increased by 130% quarter over quarter, and on-demand liquidity transactions accounted for 25% of total dollar volume throughout the network in the third quarter. Right now may be a good time to throw a little money at it and see what happens. Like I mentioned, this has more upside than down in my non-financial advisor opinion, but I am sick with COVID and on lots of medications, so I could be completely delusional. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. As always, stay safe, get rich, and we will see you soon.